Feel like I need those day cards. That was. Well, I was thinking. On this tax, doesn't say that.
It's a single, it's always.
It's no different from.
Oh, yes, it does not, we can't get changed.
It's blinking, but it's not going live. It's got power.
That's what I thought. With the mod. That one. Oh, got through today.
I'll keep working on the camera. It should be audible.
Okay, everyone, it's 4:03. On June 25th. Call this company to order, please stand.
United States. And to the republic, which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, first thing on the agenda is to review and approve the June 11th, 2024 council meeting minutes. Are there any changes or additions?
It's blinking, but it's not going. I think it's interfering with our video.
So any changes, things should be addition? I think the motion to
I make a motion to accept the June 11th, 2024 city council minutes as a.
all in favor? Any opposed? One addition to the business we will add is resolutions. So, well, I'm just gonna add that right at the top. Reports. John, right, you were on the schedule, so we'll have you do your report down in old business. Matt put the Renaissance Fair down there,
Oh,
so,
you want me to talk about that now?
no, we'll just put you down. I
Okay,
think
that's
what
fine.
I was gonna put you on.
No, I,
Matt,
if at the bottom,
yeah, that was it. Any fire report? Or fires or anything?
Fire danger levels have changed to moderate. And the other issue would be that last week we did 2 nights of EMS recertification. So we're only like 45 minutes away from having it all done for the next 2 years.
And when are you gonna complete that? Are you doing?
The 10th.
10. And so have you changed the sign, is it very changed out there?
On the at Volunteer Park, yes, it was on high.
Okay,
We left it there. That's a lot safer.
what about burn permits and everything?
Burn permits are still required.
So you
And
can still burn?
the next, you can still burn.
Okay,
I'll bet that changes 10 days or so.
open burning,
What's that?
open burning?
Recreational campfires,
So not.
no ground fires, no, we haven't had ground fires for 2 months now,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, people ask.
It's been dry just coming in, you know, Sumter Grand Highway, you can see the banks are turning fast,
Oh, okay.
so.
Well, people
And no
ask.
fireworks on 4th of July, so. We should probably put that on the bulletin board out there.
Okay, no fireworks. Okay, thank you. We're gonna move on to budget. You guys have your budget documents there. So Rob just told me. We're gonna meet now. I have to open a budget hearing. So it's 4:07. I'm opening the budget hearing. Okay, the budget was, the committee met several times and the committee has accepted the budget as was presented. So, anybody else have any public comments?
I just have one observation.
Okay.
I think the budget work was done and then you're sent off to Paige slowly. If you have a contract coming up with Mr. Summerfield, is the budget adequate so that it doesn't cause a short run order?
Yes, it is. Okay, if there's no other questions, I will close the public hearing for the budget. 4:08. And then we have, 3 resolutions that have to be read.
Okay, you ready? City of Sumter, Oregon, fiscal year 24-25. Resolution number 431-24, adopting the budget. Be it resolved that the city council of the city of Sumter hereby adopts the budget for fiscal year 2024 to 2025 in the total amount of $4,510,515. The budget is now on file at the city's business office located at 240 Mill Street, Sumter, Oregon 97877. Making appropriations, be it resolved that the amounts shown below are hereby appropriated for the fiscal year beginning July 1st, 2024 for the following purposes. The general fund, administration has $123,600. Parks has $77,600. Fire has $109,250 for a total of $310,450. Under the water fund, personnel services, $91,000. Material and services, $94,500. Capital outlay, $2.4 million. Contingency, $100,003. Transfers, $247,472. For a total of $2,932,975. Water bonded debt fund. Debt service is $55,924 for a total of $55,924. The flea market fund for personnel services is $6,250. Materials and services is $23,100. Transfers $9,578 for a total of $38,928. Street fund personnel services $37,000 for personnel services. Materials and services $37,500. Capital outlay $250,000. Debt service $26,000 for a total of $350,500. The sewer fund, personnel services, $55,600. Material and services, $82,500. Capital outlay, $500,000. Contingency of $177,205. Transfers $0 for a total of $815,305. The East Cemetery Reserve Fund, materials and services is $5,833. Capital outlay is $600 for a total of $6,433. Total appropriations, all funds, is $4,510,515. Total unappropriated and reserve funds, reserve amounts, all funds, zero. And total adopted budget, $4,510,515.
So does that mean we have $4 million? No, I mean, I think that should be said, how much we
Yeah, no,
actually
that's
have.
the budget,
to offset.
Yeah, that's just for the budget.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's a fictitious number.
Okay, that's what came right off of this budget here. All right, so if there's no questions, I entertain a motion to approve resolution 431-24. The, adopting the budget. Anyone wanna make a motion?
I'll make a motion that this, we approve the resolution 431-24 adopting the budget for the fiscal year 2024-2025.
I will second that motion.
All in favor?
Fine.
All opposed? You have to remember, John, part of this budget, we have all the, we have, grant money written. That's coming.
So I know, I
Yeah.
think it should be said before people want to spend $4 million.
Well, no, this is the
You know,
budget.
what we actually have.
Yeah, this is budgeting that grant money that we know
Okay.
coming next year.
All right.
This is for next year too. Okay, then we have resolution number 432-24.
City of Sumter, Sumter, Oregon, resolution number 432-24, a resolution to impose and categorize taxes for fiscal year 2024-2025. Be it resolved that the City Council of the City of Sumter, Oregon hereby imposes the taxes provided in the adopted budget at the rate of $0.7987 per $1,000 of assessed value for operations, and that these taxes are hereby imposed and categorized for the tax year of 2024-2025 upon the assessed value of all taxable property within the city. General government limitation, general fund, is $0.7987 per $1,000. Excluded from limitation, the GO bond debt payment of $44,800. Be it resolved that the budget officer file this resolution with the Baker County Clerk and the county assessors on or before July 15 of 2024.
Okay, hello, any questions? Okay, entertain a motion that we.
Well, I just want to be clear
Mhm.
that people don't think that we're increasing taxes.
No, it's the same tax.
This is the current rate that everybody's already paying.
Yeah, we can't, we talked about it, but we can't, that's what we did was,
I just want to make that clear that we're not raising
No.
taxes.
no, not a penny.
So I will make the motion to pass resolution 432-24.
Well, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? And then the last resolution for this.
City of Sumter, Sumter, Oregon, resolution number 433-24. A resolution of the City of Sumter, Baker County, Oregon, approving participation in the State Revenue Sharing Program. Whereas State Revenue Sharing Law, ORS 221.770, requires cities to pass an ordinance or resolution each year stating the elect to receive state revenue sharing money. And whereas the receive hearings were held on June 11th, 2024 and June 25th of 2024. Be it resolved that the City of Sumter elects to receive state revenues for fiscal year 2024-2025.
Okay, this agreement is regards state revenue sharing, like our let's see, alcohol tax, marijuana tax, and all that, this state revenue sharing. So we would have a motion to pass this resolution.
I'll make the motion to pass resolution 4 is that motion?
I'll second the motion.
All in favor? Opposed? It's done. Okay, on to your next round, refund, retire. Deposit, clean cost refund, there was a wedding up at Park. And, Matt, you checked to make sure everything was okay there.
Oh, it was immaculate.
So there, we owe them $200. So do I have a motion to refund the balance at $200 for cleaning deposit?
I'll make the motion to refund Doug's $200.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, a lot line adjustment. For, let's see, everything. You guys had time to look this over. Any questions? Thank you.
There was one question I had regarding his access. He was talking about in French, that he would be on access from Warren Road. So I was just trying to figure out where that was.
Where the access was?
Yeah, Cracker Creek Road.
Is Warren Road.
Depending on which. Yeah.
But the thing is, though, is because when you split this off,
Mhm.
this out, it's not constructed.
The access, okay. That was my question.
Are there any other questions? No? No? So, do I have a motion to commit to approve this law adjustment? It does.
I make a motion that we approve the lot line adjustments for Minute Kingston. We'll second that motion.
All in favor? Opposed?
Thank you very much.
No.
you guys later. You heard. How you doing? I'm getting excited.
I don't know. You didn't, we said have big copies.
Give me copies of.
These changes.
Yeah, they're in there.
Are they in there?
Yeah, each packet has.
Okay, in front of you, you have, this is in regards to the change, the one people change over, the water project is in regards to water tower. Obviously, materials have slowed a lot of the project down. They have some, and they came across some lines that they had to be moved. We needed a new different flow meter, we're waiting for that to come. And there were several things that we're just waiting on, it's just supply delay. So HECO Engineering, who's kind of overseeing this whole project, has given us a changeover. It'll change the project by 39 days. So instead of being done July 23rd, they should be done August 31st. Again, this changes the dollar amount, however, this is written into the grant as contingency for delay, so it will not be an expense to the city again. It's just all grant money. So that's a changeover for M2. And then there's a second one here, since M2 is gonna be working on the people who's put a change over from their contract. Their task over 2023, and they will have to extend their by the same amount, which again will increase the dollar amount on the grant funds that we use, but again, it's no money out of the city pocket, it is contingency that's written into the grant. So they just wanted this, everybody to know.
Well, I see here, even with the increase, we've got a credit of $4,400,
Right.
and then another one, very well, 10,000, so
So yeah, it's balancing itself out, but it's just something we have to.
getting close, but
Yeah.
not.
So we just have to vote to go ahead and accept payments to make.
Yeah. Welcome to Sunday. We still haven't figured out my mystery one.
So, Charles, question?
Nope.
No,
Yeah, entertain a motion to accept the change order for M2 and Pico on the project to extend it 39 days.
I'll make the motion to set the change order for Deco.
Second,
Second,
all in favor? Opposed?
Which one?
The delinquent utility customers.
So there's a write-up on it? There's a write-up?
Okay, this is something that I don't just make everybody aware, we have some water sewer lines, delinquency, our threshold has been $300, in other words, if you owe more than $300, you get letters. We have 2 users that have responded, and they are on a payment plan, a contract for the payment plan. And, we have 5 users that have paid most of the balance, and we have 5 others, which include 2 commercial users and 3 residential customers who have not responded to the letters, have not given us any money or anything. And I guess it's, we've sent letters out to the city, Pages sent letters to some of these people, and we still haven't get. So our next step is to get them a 24-hour shut off. So it's what we all feel, I mean, we're trying to do as best we can to give these people a chance to come in and at least they can get a fine. But some are just ignoring us. So it's time to start.
I think we've been more than generous. My question was either 24-hour or 72-hour.
Normally, we do 48. We put a thing on the doorknob and give them 48 hours.
I think that's sufficient.
Sherry?
right?
Yeah, because it's not fair to everybody else in the city.
Right.
To have people who not pay their water.
So do you think the threshold of $300 is a good place? If you're under 300, we're gonna send letters and then.
That's 3 months, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to be sure, because Matt's having to deal with this, and we're sure it's got the right section.
Well, I would say 3 months is pretty good, because
That's pretty
you
good.
don't need this with utilities.
Okay,
Yeah, try that with the power company.
Yeah, you just have to remember the $300. If you're a commercial user, you can get the 300 quicker.
Yeah.
Maybe in 2 months. So maybe we should set up some sort of structure that says 3 months worth versus $300. But anyways, at the moment, it's $300. If your balance is 300, then you get a letter.
Well, still, with commercial fee, 300 is 2 months, basically. So. Yeah.
so can I have a motion that we Yeah,
I think it's fair of the city though, if you're offering people a payment plan, if people are cooperating and coming in and giving them a payment plan, why would you make their people who are not have a larger room for taking advantage of the city?
okay. Well,
On the planet, I don't know, $85 a month.
no, yeah, yeah, I mean, we're really trying to work with these people. But we have several chronic,
Well, the thing is though.
They're always the same.
That's not a payment plan working for somebody that's only 1 or 2 months behind.
yeah,
It's somebody that is several months behind. And it's like, this is the issue, because once again, the city has to carry somebody. And like you just said,
Okay,
because like I said,
okay. What about watering more than one tax lot?
what does that have to do with this thing?
Using a bunch of extra water that you're paying for that tax lot.
Okay, we're right now, we're working on whether we want to go.
okay, well, I'm just going.
Yeah.
Those are revenue.
Yeah, I know, but do we want to stay with the 348 hour stay? And start tagging them at 48 hours if they aren't responding to our letters.
I think that's more than fair.
I have a motion, this is so Matt has, that, the threshold is 300.
Are the letters mailed or posted?
Mailed.
Mailed. Do I have one?
Do you what?
Do I have them?
Okay,
No, you're good.
Darryl, did you say you make one?
I'll make a motion to.
Multiple properties?
If it's a
That's how it works. It's one month, it's 300.
Okay, yeah,
$300 in 48 hours notice.
I'll second the motion.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and done that.
Okay.
Okay, zoning permit, whistle stop.
It's not really a zone permit, it's a building.
Building permit,
We don't have a building permit form.
state well, okay, so what are we doing?
That's what I sent to Dawn.
Okay.
And I kind of got the cart ahead of the horse on that one, but I sent that to Dawn and the back page, I think I added for this. And the front.
So this is already gone to Dawn. It's already gone to Dawn, it's gone to county already. Anybody have any questions on this? All right, we entertain a motion to pass the request for a whistle stop.
I make the motion that we pass whistle stops RV parks.
Right.
Like that, well, this call to the zone. For on and concrete with any threshold.
Do I have a second?
I'll second the motion.
All in favor? All right, opposed? Okay, this is, an old business, we wanted a little more information. We got the, 2 quotes for museum roof quotes. So this is,
You guys had questions in the last meeting and these are the answers.
Timing, type of material they were going to use. And the warranty. So,
Just to remind you guys, the two of the quotes that came from Landmark, one was for 26 gauge, the other was 24 gauge. Byron's doing 29 gauge, which I think is thinner, right? Yeah,
What was the difference in the two bids?
about $5,000 to $6,000.
And Byron being loaded.
Byron was low.
Well, my biggest issue from just looking at this right here is the warranty.
Mhm.
Yeah, because Byron's just 1 year for workmanship. Doesn't say anything materials, and the other is 5 years on workmanship, 30 years on material.
And Byron said that he would re-quote for a longer workmanship guarantee. If we wanted to do that, he would re-quote.
I did reach out for, just checking here with CIS. And we are going to get a reimbursement towards the museum, library of $2,200 for visiting.
Yeah, 21 and
So
change,
we'll have another $2,200 in that,
and then 3,000 from the county.
and 3,000 from the county, and looking at, CIS, cleaned up here. She's still figuring out what payment they're gonna give to us more, it's gonna be more money. She just couldn't give it to me today.
Oh, more than the 20,
Yeah, she says
Oh.
if she's working on it, she'll,
Cool.
issue clothing. So we should have plenty of, have what we needed to do this.
The only thing they saw at the meeting, the last meeting with Rob, he says that we approved on the budget, a certain amount.
Yeah,
And that was the only, if that would ever that on the points. Without all this extra.
with all the, but we are gonna get an extra that. So,
yeah, and another reminder, so it was, I think it was 36,000 for the 26 and 41 for the 24 gauge,
which is way too much.
Yeah.
Way over.
which he called industrial,
Mhm.
the 24 gauge.
Well, the other thing is too, get a 30-year warranty. Who's gonna be around in 30 years to fulfill that warranty if need be?
Yeah.
So
I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll be 6 feet under.
that company probably will be too.
So, what do you guys wanna do, you can look down the road and see what CIS is gonna give us, or?
With landmarks within our budget, their quote, it was a little over, but with the additional money, if we should get the additional that we're talking about, the landmarks be within.
They are within the amount of money that is committed.
Okay.
They're 36,000. We basically have 33 now. 3,000 from the county is 36. Minimum of 21 from CIS is 38. So we're ready. Oh, and the 660 we got from our sale out in the garage.
And it's not a little stuff, so.
Yeah.
So we like, okay, want to do it, you want to wait and see what CIS can do, and then we can to.
Well, what we need to do is, I can't remember because I don't have that aspect of part of that. On the other one, will be seamless.
Yeah, yes. They're rolled on site. The metal is rolled on site, seamless. Completely capped all the way to the top of, what do you call that feature on the roof? I forget. The wall goes higher than the roof. Thank you. Yeah. And I think Byron's does as well, but
Are they putting it right down on the old roof, or are they stripping it off, or
strip,
not putting
strip.
strips down and putting to the strip?
No,
They're stripping the old roof off as part of that, yeah.
because that was one of the concerns that we had before is once they strip this roof off, if there's drive off there underneath, then we don't have the funding to fix it.
So Landmark had a contingency in their quote for that. When I talked to Byron, he said he crawled around up in the attic and he didn't see anything, any issues. So he didn't put a contingency in because he didn't think there was any problem.
My opinion, the difference in $5,000, the fact that Landmark is going to be using 26 gauge. You got a 5-year workmanship warranty versus 1 year. You've got a 30-year materials for a variance of 5,000 or a difference of $5,000. I think my opinion is Landmark is offering much more for that 5,000 as far as ensuring the longevity of the project versus Byron.
Charlie?
This says they'll be here in late July. This would be a good thing. This is a good thing if they get, if landlocked can be here in July. First it's the end of September, first part of October, when they get ready to start raining.
Mhm.
Because you never know, we've had, this has been crazy year. So I would say that landlocked would probably be better. Depending on the timing and the agents. Yeah, it's only three, but 3-page difference, which is not much.
Yeah, I'm in agreement, however. I guess we could give. I hate to keep kicking the can down the road. But if Byron could compete with that warranty and stuff. I wouldn't mind giving him the opportunity to do that. However, we say I don't want to keep kicking the can down the road.
Can I say one more thing?
You talk to him, yes.
Byron says if he doesn't get this job, he's fine.
Well, like I said, right now, it's not so much what Byron can guarantee or not guarantee, I'm looking at the time frame.
Yeah, that's a big issue.
Because you're looking at the end of September, sometime in October. Which we say we probably get that.
Yeah, I'm not having a problem going with landmark with the difference in the guarantee and the materials.
Okay, do I have a motion to accept landmarks?
I'll make the motion that we accept landmarks contract.
And a second,
I'll second the motion.
any more discussion, questions? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Well, especially since all our costs are covered, the money's in,
Oh, yeah.
city budget.
Oh, yeah, I can see it, it's really slow. Hey, John. How are we doing on our Renaissance fair?
Okay, well, first, I want to correct the impression. This is our traditional flea market, and the first time at the Renaissance Fair, so don't expect a full-blown thing, okay? That can go on. Restrooms are all set to go, fire department's gonna do the trash for a donation to their fund, from the volunteers. Oh, we did get a sponsorship from Visit Baker, which is gonna help us with get gasoline money to get the entertainers up here. Ron has been doing a Facebook, and you guys know more about that stuff than I do, but from what he's telling me, Sherry, we're getting a very good response from that, aren't we?
I think he said there were 7,000 views,
Kind of views or hits or whatever they are, and,
including shares and things like that.
yeah. So we're getting a good response on that. Getting a lot of calls from vendors. I'm getting, the last 10 days, I've had 2 a day. If I average it, I only got 1 today and I had 3 Sundays, so I'll average it. Getting good response from these ads. Granddaughter-in-law Kelly was in Canyon City 2 weeks ago and was talking to other vendors, but people were noticing the posters she had up, the big one I blew up for. And, oh yeah, we haven't been up in a while. We're hearing about this. We're coming to something 4th of July. So it's moving some. I don't know where it's gonna go, but, got another, picked up some more entertainers today. We're gonna have a town crier going up and down the street. Come to the belly dancer show. Kelly told me she's got a gentleman that's gonna dress as the king and walk up and down and talk to the kids. So the idea, at least my idea this first year, is to get curiosity going. People will say, hey, yeah, they had a king up there or belly dance. That's how you build. It's baby steps, but that's how you build. So, comment to council though. I had the Northern Cascade Mounted Archers call me. They ride their horses to keep bow to the target. I couldn't find any place to fit them. They need almost 100 yards. But I told them we have a great big grassy area and Labor Day's coming up and they're interested. They're very interested. So if council could think about this, we need events to attract people. And as vendors see more people, that brings in more vendors. So we need maybe some free things like this to entertain the people to bring them up. Now, the last thing is, last meeting, I asked to use the north side. I'm gonna request to also use the south side because I now have somebody over there, a good area. It's the Archer competition, and yes, she does have her insurance. I haven't seen anything from the belly dancers yet, but we're having a special meeting. We are gonna buy our own event insurance for 4th of July because it's sort of like I started getting involved as a citizen and didn't want a big mess in the city. Now the volunteers are getting deeper and deeper, and we want to cover ourselves as an organization during this event. So we've got a special meeting coming up.
Okay, question. Did you say archery?
Mhm.
So what are they using for a backdrop and for
Well, that-
backdrop, so there's no,
That's part of the problem, is that I'm not finding a safe place. However, think about the back of the pavilion towards Simonson's property. Nobody ever gets out in there. If they rode along that fence line, target out in that field, and we could stake out a big area and then get permission from Simonson. He's always been very good about that. And they can ride along there and shoot arrows.
they're not for this 4th of July, is that?
No. I could not find a room.
No, I thought there was something else. You said something about.
We have a lady coming up that is a vendor, and she will be in my yard. Kelly is a good friend of Kelly's. And what she does, she has some kind of vending booth, but then she runs a tournament, archery tournament. She does this all over, and she has her own special policy for that archery tournament. Non-lethal arrows, no, we're not using hunting warheads, non-lethal. And the museum is pretty much a perfect backdrop, kind of along where that mining equipment is sitting right now.
I know, but you say non-lethal, but still, if someone goes the wrong way, I mean, somebody get hit, even with a top tip in the face.
You have given me the permission to use the
Right,
delineators. I'm gonna lay out a special area out there. And what I plan to do is give a special space so there cannot be a ricochet and it goes in.
well, like it needs more of us. Backdrop, side drops, something that keeps that totally contained.
Yeah,
Because people that have never done anything like that are liable to shoot this
Yeah.
way, that way. And.
and that,
like I
Linda,
say, even though
that's
it's soft
exactly
tip-
what I'm working on because I don't want anything bouncing. Up on the west side, we will have people walking on the east side. So I need to see her arrows and how that functions. They might be Velcro, I'm not sure, but, already working on that angle. I'm gonna block it off so nobody can have any kind of reflection or deflection.
I don't know.
That's what I'm working.
I mean, I'm just concerned about, like I said, even with soft tips or whatever, some of the kids still could get hit in the face, and I mean,
Well,
that's a liability right there.
yeah, but he has her own policy, Linda, and the policy that we are, as a board, we're getting together Friday night to buy, we pretty much made our minds up, I think. That will have an additional layer of insurance on that. And then plus, once I get a look at her, I'd like to, if I have to, I'll throw together a backstop over there where people can't stand near the target. They have to get down range from the target.
Needs a pull back, I mean, it needs
You should.
backstop.
Well, you have,
Kind of like the shooting range, I mean, it needs size, so that you don't get any.
well, that's what I'm working on. 9 days. That's what I'm working on. I mean, you should know by now,
John,
so complicated.
no, did you guys have questions for John?
Does she
Yeah.
have set times that she does
Yes,
this?
she's gonna do it, I believe, time is 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Is it something that there could be like monitors, people
Yeah.
that could be in that area to make sure that people
Yeah.
don't just decide to disregard your delineation?
Yeah, and I can always move her further down the museum so that there is no deflection. So,
You guys, I mean, I just want it contained, I want
Yeah.
a contained area.
I do too.
Bottom line is their liability. Their insurance will dictate what they have to do. As far as safety procedures and stuff, so.
And she does this at all sorts of different kind of shows, so obviously she knows what she's doing.
I think we're kind of missing the perfect opportunity to get rid of our boats up there.
You mean relocated to the fairgrounds?
I'll get a target for it.
Is there a YouTube?
What about,
What's that?
Is there a YouTube website?
It's not that I know of, but I have to go find out.
Oh, the contract, that's the same thing, it's, the city needs to be presented with insurance.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, you're gonna get policies.
and I will have a policy from both of them, they both have them. Well, I know Akasha's, it has it from the Ring Fair and so on and so on, but yeah. Everyone that goes on city property will have the liability insurance. 1 million limit. Now, the only issue is, you know, sometimes some companies won't do named insured, some will, so, depends on what company they're with.
So.
You know, improve the insurance, that's not wrong.
Yeah, it's really need to be sure that that's gonna be long.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, and I will be at the barbecue in an executioner's costume with a double blade axe.
Hopefully it's not a real.
No, it only costs $10. Can't be.
Both insurance policies for the woman and the volunteers should have the city listed as additionally insured.
If the company will do it. We ran into that in Babe Ruth. The master insurance company for Babe Ruth stopped doing the named insureds, and other companies like Philadelphia, they'll do it sometimes they won't. So,
Okay. So, yeah, you're like that short time frame.
yeah,
6 days.
yeah, I know.
4th of
I
July
know.
is here, okay.
I'm on the phone every night, every day. Yeah,
Okay,
spent 20 minutes on the phone with a fire dancer from LeGrand today, but
no fire.
no fire.
No fire.
No fire, so she's gonna be doing lightsabers and something like that, and wants to come back for the Christmas party.
Then do we have regular vendors coming also?
Yeah, this is not
Well, just got
pure
that question.
answer. We're not running anybody off. In fact, today, the call I got was from one of our regular vendors at Memorial Day, who left when 4th of July was canceled. Now she wants to come back.
Okay, well, just because
And I
I
sent her the
had
link.
that question, so.
And yes, no, that's why I say traditional flea market and the first try at a Renaissance.
Thank you. Council comment.
I have nothing.
Yeah. Our wastewater pump went out, I got a pump guy coming up first thing tomorrow morning. I think it's in how, Tim and then have another Leland He was up here and they repacked the pump for the seal. But they primed it and then it won't be primed. So. So we got them coming up tomorrow.
The type of pump is a centrifuge.
It's a centrifugal pump. It's about, I think the last time it was rebuilt was like 6 years ago. 7 years ago. And looking at the old, water lines and stuff, because it is really well with water. So more likely that's the issue. But Tim would come up with different scenarios of different things, and I told him, I says, if you get the water to go from that pond to your pipe, the line that's underneath the road is not an issue. It's in the pond. So. And the water level out there is coming up about an inch a day. So it's a priority emergency type situation because for some reason, why it doesn't have it, you know, me, because there's no valve. You can't shut off that 8-inch line coming in. And right now, the water level is still. So he'll be here tomorrow.
Did they look at the environment?
You have to be part of it.
Because it might be just a plug and belt.
I don't think it's just plug and play. I think it's a bad filter. When you listen to it.
Okay, anything else? Any agreement? No, okay.
Well, that's true. I'm sorry.
Sure, no comments. Public comment?
What,
I always look at you, I'm sorry. Okay, I would entertain a motion to approve.
I make a motion to, okay.
Okay, we're adjourned at 12:53. Thank you.
No, there is something.
Oh.
Anyways, the state thing is definitely.